Amen. 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 Hey, it's your boy _BJ Real. We back here on the porch with it, man.
Let me tell y'all something on the porch, man. Y'all got some of the most beautiful energy I've ever seen.
Let's go.
In the history of all the podcasts I've been on, bro.
Let's get it.
I'm all about energy. I'm all about flow, bro. My
on.
name is William King Hollis, ladies and gentlemen. I represent the trenches. I represent the roads that grew from under that concrete that was told they can never be anything. I speak life into places that they say have no life, and I give motivations to individuals that never knew motivation even existed. You know, your whole life was written out for you in your mother's womb, and if you can stay pure, King, and if you can understand the power of serving individuals and loving on individuals and fighting for individuals that's not strong enough to fight for themselves, God will give you a job, brother, that the promotions are everlasting. You get what I'm saying? The world became my therapist, right?
What you mean by that?
That every time I created a speech, I was talking to myself. The world happened to hear it. With the smiles, the reactions, the people loving it, was my therapist talking back to me, King. People don't like the living that motivational speakers make off speaking to individuals. But it's a difference when you just speaking, trying to sell something or do a business. And it's a difference when you are called to give your life to your people and your brothers and sisters to help them be greater than what they were yesterday. This is my responsibility, fam. Let's get it.
All right. Welcome back to a whole nother episode of On the Porch. You already know what we've been doing. We've been going crazy, getting better and better and better. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, go out to other platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever that is, OnlyFans, if that's what it is. I don't know. Leave us 5 stars, move up those charts so we can get this message out to more people. Follow us on Instagram at _on the porch. And you can follow me on Instagram at _Mr.Mindset. BJ. Amen. 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 Hey, it's your boy _BJ Real. We back here on the porch with it, man. Y'all can go follow us at _on the porch. Like he said, we're on all platforms, guys. We're not hard to find. We're putting it right in you guys' face. But like I say, guys, we're going guest for guest for guest. We're going bigger, and better every time, guys. We got another special guest with us here today. I'm so excited for this episode. Let's go. Let's get it. We got the best speaker in the world, and that's what he said. International, not just international. You're global, man. We got my boy William King Hollis in the building, guys. Man, go ahead and introduce yourself. I don't even have to. They
let me
probably
tell
know
y'all something on the porch, man. Y'all got some of the most beautiful energy I've ever seen.
Let's go.
In the history of all the podcasts I've been on, bro.
Let's get it.
I'm all about energy. I'm all about flow, bro. I appreciate what you Kings are doing for the culture with your podcast, man. And you know, from one black man to 2 other black men, man. I pray you guys have the #1 podcast in the world one day, brothers. And I'm pretty sure y'all on your way, man. We're gonna start with this interview, baby.
Let's do it.
Honored to be here, Kings.
Go ahead and introduce yourself. You probably no need to really introduce, but I'm gonna go and let them know your accolades, what you done, and what are you doing right now? What you got going on?
My name is William King Hollis, ladies and gentlemen. I represent the trenches. I represent the roads that grew from under that concrete that was told they can never be anything. I speak life into places that they say have no life, and I give motivations to individuals that never knew motivation even existed. So you know that's William King Hollis, man. I'm a soldier for my people, man. I just like to uplift my people and make sure that the world knows that the best gifts come from the bottom, man. That's William Hollis, man.
That's it. So let's go on and get into it. So where did this motivation even come from? Like, where did this drive come from that gave you this, got you to this point that you're at now? Like, where did it come from?
The love of my people, bro. I can remember. Listen, it's a story. When I was a little kid, I grew up in Pontiac, Michigan, to be exact.
Where DDG from?
Yes.
I ain't even know that. That's crazy.
So one day, man, I was sitting at a McDonald's, King, and it was 2 black sisters different races in the line, and they was trying to get a burger, right? Mm-hmm. And I remember them pulling out change, and the change falling on the floor, and some of the other people laughed. And I remember, man, I don't know where it came from, King, but I remember this day. I was about 12, 13 years old, man, and I remember tears start rolling down my face. And I realized, like, dog, I hated to see my people in a terrible condition.
Dang.
And it's always been in me, King, to inspire, but I never knew how I was going to do it. To be honest with you, King, the world, I got to thank the world. I got to thank brothers like y'all, people who listen, because the world became my therapist. You get what I'm saying, King? So I think the passion and where that motivation really came from was a person that was on a ventilator in life. And some people might ask what I'm talking about when I say ventilator. You know, a lot of us walking around the earth right now, and we're on ventilators, man. We barely living. We fighting for our life. You got husbands sitting in homes unappreciated. You have, men laying in the bed every night with individuals and vice versa that don't even really love them. And every day, this man or woman is getting up, breaking their back, just trying to keep this family together, and all alone is one individual that don't even really want it.
Yeah,
they so selfish, they won't even tell you they don't want it. And you will spend your whole life in this depressed state for nothing. When somebody could have told you that, this is not for me. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of individuals, men and women, that go through that, man. And there's so many great individuals, bro, that got millions of dollars of potential, King, but the world never sees it because they're surrounded by people that's ungrateful for their presence.
Wow,
you feel me? They're ungrateful for their presence, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So what? Now, I mean, when you mean that, you're saying they're ungrateful for their presence. So did you ever feel that people were ungrateful for your present growing up? Like, what exactly did you? I know at 13 you said you saw that happen and you felt like you always had that passion. You never forget that moment.
Yeah.
Where were you at in life at that point? Were you looking at people? Were you in the same situation that they're in, that you felt that way?
Absolutely, man. William Hollis, man, myself.
Right.
I am a product of the people.
Right.
I was homeless and I spoke to the people. Wow. It's not a coincidence that, I've done the things that I've done, and I spoke in the places that I spoke. I think back at the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and they talk about how the Creator knew what you were, in your mother's womb. Your whole life was written out for you. In your mother's womb, and if you can stay pure, King, and if you can understand the power of serving individuals, and loving on individuals and fighting for individuals that's not strong enough to fight for themselves, God will give you a job, brother, that the promotions are everlasting. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you ain't gotta look like what they think you supposed to look like when you speak, but when you speak, the world will know that it's coming from God, The world will know that it's a real message that comes out of this individual. There's so many individuals that walk around in militant uniforms and looking in all these costumes, but wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. But I understand this, King. The sign of a king is not by the crown he wears, but it's by his bloodline. It's what's inside of him. And usually a warrior, King, a warrior doesn't want to be seen until it's time for war. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Because when you're preparing for something that's so strong that stands against our community, when it comes to the point of bringing our people together, making sure our brothers get control of their emotions so they won't be incarcerated and locked up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Making sure my brother understand that I love him, and that it's my duty to come on this podcast and speak life. You feel what I'm saying? It's my duty to come on this podcast and share my story like we do on so many other counterpart podcasts.
Yeah.
Sharing our pain.
Yeah.
I got a vision, man. I got a vision that a lot of my brothers and sisters will start to tell a story, bro, because they don't understand this. The world became my therapist, right?
What you mean by that?
That every time I created a speech, I was talking to myself. The world happened to hear it. With the smiles, the reactions, the people loving it, was my therapist talking back to me, King.
Okay.
So what I say is, that's why I always say, when I'm speaking, all them 900 million views on YouTube, all that stuff I've done, I gotta thank the people. Don't thank me. You saved my life. The people saved my life. You feel what I'm saying? It's the reason why I don't write speeches. Man. Everything I write, everything I say is from my heart, because I believe if you talk from the heart, you're gonna touch the heart. And this generation could tell fake from a mile away. Everybody on the internet, hey, you wanna have a great day? No, we don't talk like that. I talk like a king, I talk like a man, I talk like I am. My culture, a black king. You hear me? That's how I live my life. And once you truly call yourself a king enough, you will start to see the world treat you like one.
Yeah.
And I'm not lying to you. I went from a homeless man to being called king. I greeted with king.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You feel me?
That's crazy.
And I know you said you from Pontiac, Michigan, and you said you represent the bottom and you came from the bottom. Can you just like paint a picture for everybody and like what did that look like for you growing up?
Man, the backstory, my grandmother moved from Monroe, Louisiana to Pontiac, Michigan. Started running numbers. Then she started crack hit. In the 80s, started cooking crack.
Oh, wow.
She had 12 children, taught all 12 of her children how to cook crack and sell it. I grew up in that household where all of it was like gladiator school for crack dealing. And man, I grew up around that. I grew up around chaos. I grew up around gunshots, fiends walking past the windows. My mother selling crack at 14 years old, had me at 15 years old, I believe 15 or 16, I'm sorry. And, had to learn how to be a woman on her own. Unfortunately, my mother was molested as a child, so she abused heroin in the process of us growing up as children. My father also did and died back in the day. You feel what I'm saying? And, it was just a family of broken souls. You feel what I'm saying? My father, University of Indiana, Magic Johnson take him on this recruiting trip, sat on the couch at my grandmother's house in Pontiac, Michigan to recruit him. My dad was 6'4", 286 pounds, 18 years old, running a 4.4 40, brother. And that he was playing defensive tackle, defensive end. He was coming back from the University of Indiana, and he had talked to his brother right before he came. That's my Uncle Oliver, man. Rest in peace. When he was on his way back, and the day his brother was supposed to pick him up, he found out his brother was shot up and murdered an hour before he arrived to the city, and my father never went back to college. And he became a terror, a hitman, a robber, plans to get revenge on any individual that has something to do with it. So that changed the trajectory of my whole life.
Wow.
You feel me? My dad could have been an NFL father. I could have been an NFL son.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But that's the story of a lot of individuals, a lot of black men in the world, man. We get hit with certain situations and we never heal from it. And I got to tell my brothers, man, you got to let it go, bro. You got to let it go. You got to let that pain go. You got to let that hurt go. You got to let that anger go. That person that your cousins or your brothers or your mamas or your daddies used to call you, they called you stupid, they called you dumb. You're not dumb, man. You amazing. Man, and what we do is we let that pain keep us at that child state. The exact point in our life that we was hurt, Kings, is the moment that we stay there. We stay that child. We continue to grow into a man, but we never really grow into a man. We stay that scorned child. So what happens is that scorned child turns into a man, and that scorned child gets into man battles. But he doesn't have the mentality of an adult.
So basically a boy,
He's a boy, a grown boy, and there's nothing more dangerous than a grown boy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So as you going through that, I mean, you were in school, I'm pretty sure, as you're going through all this. How were you able to stay on track during this time? Because obviously there was nobody for you to look up to. So where were you able to get this motivation from that you got right now? Because this is crazy. Because I mean, if you ain't have nobody, then what?
I wanted this shit, man. I wanted this shit. I wanted a better life, bro. I wanted steaks instead of ramen noodles, fam.
Yeah.
You feel me? I wanted my family to go on family trips. I wanted us to go to Disneyland. I wanted us to have something in our life. That's why I wanted it. Because I said, if I don't save my life, nobody else will. That's why I wanted it. I'm the only motivation I needed was walking outside, seeing my projects, seeing my family, seeing my uncle strung out on dope, seeing my mom strung out on dope. You feel me? Bouncing house to house with my brother. You feel what I'm saying? That's what when you go through that shit, what you want? What you saying? It's like that scene in The Gladiator when the kid was in that cave with them wolves.
Yes, sir.
The fuck you gonna do? You gonna run or you gonna fight? What I'm gonna do, fam? I gotta fight.
That's it.
That's the only way I'm gonna live. So it's just like when you a kid, everybody got that story when that dog break loose. And when that dog break loose, your ass get to running faster than you ever ran in your life.
Yeah.
You know why? Because your life on the line. It's life the same way.
Yeah.
That shit the same way. When your life on the line, you gonna make that shit happen. If you say I gotta record 1,000 podcasts to get a deal with iPhone, you gonna record 1,000 episodes.
Absolutely.
To get that deal with iPhone, you gonna do that.
Yeah.
So that's me in the life. That's why I talk to all my brothers when they say, Will, how you keep going in life? Because, well, you ain't got no choice. That's why. You ain't got no choice, black man. Because if your ass fall and you land in that blood, they're going to walk right out over you. They're going to keep going, fam. Your life is in your hands. Your life is in your hands. And that's what I tell every king. You gotta put that pain away. You got to put them childish ways away. You got to get focused. You gotta be intentional about what you want for your life and what you want for your family. I got a saying every day I get up. Every day I get up, I whisper, baby, eat off the land. Mm-hmm. Eat off the land, king. Everything you need. I can wake up with nothing. You can put me in LA in a box. You give me 2 hours, 3 days, I don't care what it is. I'm gonna be in a hotel, a low-grade hotel or a condo in 6 days tops. Mm. You feel what I'm saying,
That's
dog?
a mentality they have right there.
I'm not losing, fam. I'm not losing.
And
That's why I talk about it. Let my dog talk.
No, go ahead. No, you going right now.
I was about to say, like, how do you tell like that person to just like look away and focus? Because I know, like you said earlier, you said your dad fell victim to like wanting for revenge and get back and stuff. And we all done came from not the best place, like, so we all got like some family that's in the streets and stuff. So how do you tell somebody that just lost their cousin, lost their brother, just and they to like let's say gun violence or something, like how do you tell them to just look the other way and stay focused? Like how do they do that, or how did you do that?
What I tell everybody is I allow my mother, who passed away of a heroin overdose, to live inside of me. Today, I allow my father to live inside of me. So I understand if my father and my mother no longer has the opportunity to wake up and live this life, I got to live this life, and I got to live a hell of a one.
That's what you got to do.
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel that.
I got to live a hell of a one. So I understand this. None of us got power over life and death. And who the fuck said death is bad? Nobody ever said that. That's just what they made us think.
That's what they made us think, yeah.
But if life is hard, death gotta be easy. Who said that?
Life is hard, death gotta be easy. I forgot who said that.
I don't know. That is crazy. If life is hard, death. Yeah, I ain't know he said that. That's crazy.
Cent.
But death is only hard for the people that
Rod Wave. That's what I'm about to say.
Like stay around and have to like mourn
the
the people that passed. Like the person who passed away, they done went to their place. They're probably like up there with God, like chilling. It only like affects us that are on the world, and like and have to bear. Like,
and that's our own selfish way.
That's selfish.
Yeah. That's our own selfish.
I heard
ways.
that's selfish.
You gotta understand this, bro. All that shit is emotions. For a man, if you want to change your life, if you want to be a better person, you want to get out the streets. The number one thing you got to do, King, is learn how to control your emotions.
That emotional intelligence.
Because if you never get control of your emotions, you never truly grow into a man. You stay a boy. So that's something that you must understand. And the second thing you must understand is eliminating pride. Pride is the reason why you lost that dream queen that you had in your life. Pride is the reason why your best friend is no longer your best friend. Pride is the reason why you haven't talked to your mother in longer than a year. Pride is the reason why you don't want to forgive your father. But what people don't understand is, man, in this life, bro, every human being got their own journey. This life will beat your ass until you can no longer walk. But it's only the strong ones, bro, It's only the strong ones that survive, bro. And you got to understand, if you want your dream to save your life, you got to give your dream. You got to give your. Let me repeat that. If you want your dream to change your, I'm sorry, on my bad, King.
You good? You good?
If you want your dream to save your life, you must give your life to your dream. I say that to myself every day from the beginning of my career, Kings. I gave my life to my dream, and my dream gave me my dream life, bro.
I'm gonna let that resonate real quick. Y'all just gotta feel that one. Give your life to the dream. Just go all in on it. Don't you know how they that saying where they be like, don't just put your foot in the water. You gotta just dive in.
Gotta dive in.
You just gotta dive in it straight. You gotta dive in straight.
And I see why they say it's like a 1%, because you can't name it's not a lot of people out there that just gave they all out to their dream, like, and they do that on a daily basis. That's why I see why they say like the top percent of the world. It's just 1% of people that are just different.
After this we gonna get into the business of the speaking, but he motivating us right now. So I mean, no, what was your question?
I was just like, I was about to ask him what was that. I was basically about to get into it. Like, what was that dream that you just that you just got into and you committed to like on a daily basis?
Man, I woke up every day, man, no matter if I was sleeping on my homie couch or sleeping outside. And I made a speech or some type of video every day. I said, if I do this every single day, I did this for 5 or 6 years, still homeless, bro.
Wait, what? You say you homeless? I just don't get it. I gotta go back. So how did you become homeless? Like, where were you at when you?
Bro, my mother passed of a heroin overdose. Didn't have my mama to go to. My father was incarcerated. Didn't have my father to go to. I've been left from Michigan for over 10 years at the time, living out in L.A. and going to college. So home was
gone.
Yeah, gone. So what I had to do is, King, I had to find my way. You know, I ain't had no credit, no financial literacy, or none of that. Everything you see I ever got, everything I have, from my new home I just closed on,
congratulations,
from my cars, my career, my business, everything, man, I got with my voice, no product. So, you know, what I say is, you know, King, I got to give all credit to God. You know what I mean, bro?
For sure.
To give you a real answer. Only God can make this stuff happen with people like me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm so happy God gave it to me at the bottom, King. Because when I see brothers, I look at myself as a grain of salt on the ground, so I never look down on my brothers. No matter how big I get, bro, I always want to be that guy that my brothers say, King Hollis was a real one. You know, King Hollis gave everything he had to help his brothers and sisters. Yeah. You feel me? And I always used to ask myself this question. I said, how can I save my people? And God replied to me and said, you got to give without wanting anything in return. That's the only way you can save your people.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so I get it. So I know you said I know you was playing pro football and everything, right? When you before you went home, and so and then so after how did you end up getting out of pro football?
My cracked vertebrae.
Cracked vertebrae. Okay.
My cracked vertebrae.
Okay, so boom. After that, you end up being homeless. Where'd you move back? Where were you at that time?
I moved to Reading, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Went to Reading, Pennsylvania.
And you say
homeboy out there. I was playing on an arena team before I went to Canada with the Trenton Freedom.
Okay.
Out in New Jersey.
Okay.
I ain't tell you. I told you a lot of places I live. I was in Jersey.
I ain't know that.
So yeah, man, I was out there having a good friend, man. I went out there. We was out in Dover, Delaware. He got in a car accident. And boom, his mama didn't make him come home, and I'm outside. I'm homeless, bro. Dover, Delaware, bro.
So then you was in Delaware, and so I got you. So you say you started recording these speeches.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
You say you started recording these speeches. So what made you start recording these speeches, or what got you to the point where you say you must just start recording?
Man, after the teacher had me speak, I got some Vistaprint cards and put motivational speaker on it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Some pictures, and I put them up in the Life's what's that gym? The Gold's Gym.
Oh, John.
In Reading, PA, and this dude named Basquiat Picasso pulled the card off. He's a YouTuber, and he used to do all.
I think
these,
I've seen it
He used to
before.
do all these viral motivational videos back in the day, and he played it. He put he told me to make a speech. Emailed me. I went to a studio. Shout out to my brother Max Simi in Reading, Pennsylvania. Them boys allowed me to use their studio. And I created the speech, Young King.
That's the famous one.
Yep. So I sent it to him. At the time, I was still in the shelter, bro. So I recorded it in the shelter and took the audio to my brother, sent me them, and they edited it for me to make the audio right.
How was you feeling at this moment though, when you're in a shelter,
Bro, listen.
trying to get these speeches done? Like, cause I mean, we speeding over it, but
Bro, you
it's
gotta
like,
understand.
How
Bro.
did you feel though?
I'm in a fucking shelter, bro.
You ain't got nothing to lose.
What the hell? I gotta get out of here. This closer to getting out of here than not doing it. You feel me?
Yeah,
But somebody, and then you gotta think about it, somebody saying you got a talent, like you could do this. You feel me? And that it was a young kid younger than me. Shout out to Ricky Griffith, man, by Mr. Basquiat, my brother. He put me in a compilation with Tony Robbins, Les Brown, all these top guys.
I think I heard that,
Bro, and when they put Young King on, they said, "My dreams don't live down there." And bro, all of the audience all of the people, listeners was like, "Who is King Hollis? Who is William Hollis? Who is William Hollis?" Then he dropped the whole speech, and then motivational companies start coming left and right to work. You know what I mean, on different projects.
Wow.
And they were just blown away that I freestyled everything, bro. Like they just couldn't believe it. And to bring it full circle. So we got this beautiful Bel Air. Shout out to Bel Air, man, on the porch, man.
Shout
We
out.
need you, baby.
We need you.
We need that sponsor. But listen, but today I just came back from LA with shout out to Motiversity. It's a motivational record label that I'm signed with. I'm one of their biggest, I'm one of the little babies of the label. And man, they grew so much. We just came from LA finishing my new album called Young King. A lot of people know about my album Pain and Purpose, but Young King is so good. I'm not gonna have to open my mouth for probably the rest of the year, brother.
Bruh, hold on.
It's
Wait.
that good, bro.
No,
That
this
good,
what
bro.
I'm
That
trying to
good.
figure. I'm trying to go back a little because
I went to a dark place, bro. I went to a place. You know, when I lost my pops, King, I almost, didn't make it. As far as I almost committed suicide, bro.
When did you lose your pops? I mean, and then
This past Christmas, bro.
it seemed like your pops was locked up for a minute.
This past Christmas.
Christmas? R.I.P., bro.
This past
R.I.P.
Christmas.
Sorry for your loss.
And that shit broke me down, bro, to a point where I never thought I could be.
Damn.
And the reason why is because, he just became the best father version I ever seen. And to get him stolen away from me like that, shit was hard, man. It was like the last thing I had left. My granddad, my pops, my moms, my pops, my uncle, like everything that, a young man looked for, to see and talk to, that shit was gone, you know what I mean? So I had to find another love. I had to refocus my love, even at this point in my career. And that's what I be telling the people. Like, I think that's why the people resonate with the message so much, dog, because the simple fact that I'm going through this real fucking pain. You feel what I'm saying?
Damn.
And when I'm doing what I'm doing, every time I speak, I'm healing. It's like that video game, Mortal Kombat, when the power all the way down, every time I speak, it boosts my power back up. You feel me? And that shit, it heals me. You know what I mean? Healing and helping other people heals me. Serving and giving heals me. So, I'm just living the life of a lot of men. You feel me? That gotta operate in chaos, go through pain, and still be able to deliver. You feel me? And be exceptional in everything we do. Because as a young black man in America, baby, you can't make a lot of mistakes.
That's true. You cannot make a lot of mistakes.
You gotta
So
seize the moment.
you got to. So I mean, So I mean, I know you said Motivational, and you say you signed to them. I mean, what is this? So what is something that people could like? Somebody got to tell their story. I know you help people do this.
Yeah,
You help people make money off of their stories.
yeah.
If somebody wanted to start making money off their story, or just helping others that in return they do get paid for it, how would they even get started in doing that? Like, what is that step they would have to take?
The first thing is a team, and that team starts with a mentor. You know, when you give birth to a baby, they got a team. You see what I'm saying? When your mama and daddy is creating you, you got a team.
Yeah.
Everything you do in life, you're gonna need a team. So the first thing is getting you a mentor. Getting you a mentor that's not a hater and not afraid to put your story in front of the masses, put your story in front of individuals. If that speaker or that coach doesn't talk to you as a human being after you paying him $15,000, $20,000,
Guys, listen. I'm so happy that you are tuning into the podcast. As you all know, I'm Mr. Mindset, and you know that I do wholesaling real estate. I've been doing it at a high level for a while now. So what I'm doing is I'm giving out strategies on how you can do the same. Guys, I have an ebook out. I have an ebook called 4 Steps to Make 6 Figures in 6 Months with little to no money in wholesaling real estate. Guys, get the book. The link will be in the description. Go get that. And guess what? It also comes with another book, The Perfect Mindset, 7 Thought Patterns that can take you from stress to success. Guys, both of these books will change your lives. I promise. Because if you have the right mindset and you're able to apply that mindset to something, and this something will be wholesaling real estate, you will change you and your family lives. Go get it. It's only $20. Let's do it.
paying your coach over $50,000, and that coach doesn't even take time to talk to you on the phone or take time to get to know you. You feel me? When you spend money with somebody, you want to get to know somebody. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not all about when you're doing long-term business. You feel what I'm saying? So with me, I created a coaching program where I work directly with you. It ain't no pamphlets or emails. If you want to teach somebody how to fish, you gotta get in the water with them.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
You feel me?
So the first step to get a mentor. Then what happened after that?
You gotta follow his instructions.
Okay, I got
And if you want to do it like I do it, get your ass up every day before 6 in the morning, before 4:30 in the morning, and create you a message every single day. One thing about it's gonna be undefeated, and Nip said it, man. If you just keep going, ain't no way you can lose.
That's true.
Somebody gonna fall off. Somebody gonna quit in the journey. You got to race, right?
Yeah.
Everybody racing something. Somebody gonna quit. There's so many podcasts that's no longer breathing.
They quit. I'm telling you.
And now what that do? That boosts you up. I'm
Yeah.
going up to another level because they couldn't withstand the storm.
Yep.
So that's how you got to think every day when you feel like you ready to give up. Like, damn, I can't. Shit, somebody waiting for me to give up this spot. I work my ass off of this spot.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying? So.
That's crazy. So I got you.
Yeah.
So say if they wanted to do it like an independent route, and say if they try to do it by themselves, is there any steps they could take to do it by themselves?
The steps that you should take is straight through my coaching program. You got to come holler at me, and get at me, man. William King Hollis, man, on Instagram.
For sure.
I got this program called the Marketing Boost. You got to come check it out.
Say if they had no money though.
Man, then you got to just go hard every day. You got to definitely pray, talk to God, and volunteer as much as possible.
So you think they should volunteer?
One thing about it, dog. One thing I tell people: if you got it in this speaking, like if you really know how to deliver a message, you're gonna be all right, bro. They gonna take notice because you got to understand. It's just like building any business. You got to take steps. You got to get samples. Okay, the samples is at the little schools, the little intermediate high schools that need speakers that went to college, got education. You want to go in there and deliver a message. Now, you go in there and you killing and the kids say, hey, this truly touched me today. Now the teachers and the principal talking. Now you coming in.
So now they saying it. So basically they should volunteer, do it for free at first.
Yeah, you got to start.
You got to start somewhere.
And I recommend that to anybody. I tell everybody, I'm going to tell you right now. If you stay consistent, you can do this shit on your own. But it's going to take you 10 years. It's gonna take you 10 years. I'm gonna tell you that off the top. And it's hard to get this generation to listen to you.
Yeah, yeah.
This is one of the hardest times to be any kind of speaker. Because this generation they got X-ray, they got this X-ray vision to fake. They can see it from a mile away like, cuz corny. Cuz lying. Cuz he ain't really, he lying.
Dang.
So when you just be 100, that's why, I tell that. And another thing I want to tell speakers, be yourself, be original. Don't talk like nobody else, bro. Talk like you talking to your partners. Your homeboy that's trying to give up on life. Talk to him like that. Don't be fake, bro. Be real. Don't be a carbon copy, be original. Don't do nothing them to do. You know when old boy said, what's that artist name? That's locked up in Jersey.
I think 42.
No, not 42.
42,
He been locked up for a minute. He was with Dipset and them.
Oh,
it was Jim Jones, around Jim Jones, the Wavy Gang guy.
He probably been locked up for a minute.
Okay, so I can't remember his name, but he got this saying when he was like, anytime they go that way, I'm going this way. I'm going the other way, fam. Whatever way them boys going, I'm going the other way. Because I'm going the other way to create a new road.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to go down the same road where it's traffic. Whereas though you can choose a whole new infrastructure and build the road. That's what I'm doing. I'm building a road for the individuals that won't get an opportunity to speak on them big stages. I'm going to build that stage. And I'm that brother that's going to let you on the stage. Because I built this stage. I built this road. So you got to pave a way. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm paving the way for the next generation.
I know you said pave a way and create your own road, but a lot of people say don't reinvent. Don't try to change something that ain't broke. So where you get that from, and why you say that's gonna work?
That's because they never was nothing special. They told themselves that they were special. When you special, the world will echo your name without you asking them to. You'll come from being a homeless man to one of the best speakers in the world. You'll come from being a homeless man and speaking in Milan Fashion Week, standing in front of Paris Hilton. That's the problem with a lot of people, bro.
You did that?
Yeah, I did that.
How you do that?
God did.
Man, of course, God did, but
God did.
How you go from being homeless to doing that, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It's the voice. The kingdom is voice activated. You read your Bible?
I do.
Indubitably. Yeah, the kingdom is voice activated. Everything starts with your voice. How you think Whitney Houston became a star? That girl sung and that man said, I need her. It's the voice, bro. People will hear it. It'll vibrate through your spirit. You ever been in a room and you hear a deep voice and you'll be like, who that talking?
yeah, for sure.
It's the kingdom is voice activated. Everything is voice activated, bro. Just like Eazy-E. You heard that voice he had?
Yeah.
It was voice activated. When people become stars in any musical thing, bro, it's a voice that activates a certain thing in people that they don't get from an average person. And when they hear it, it becomes a part of them. They fall in love with you. It become like a different language to them. So, with me, with Basquiat Picasso, Philip Klein and them heard my speech on YouTube and they reached out and was like, yo, want to fly you to Italy. So, bro, I did. I've been spoken Milan Fashion Week. I got the Ambassador of Peace Award in Kingston, Jamaica. Super Bowl commercial, Stephen Curry, Under Armour commercial, We Must Protect This House commercial with South Carolina girls basketball team and Steph Curry and a couple other stars. What else we did, man?
Man, how you get into this?
I was just about to
Jaguars, all that.
Go ahead.
I was just about to ask you. I was about to say what type of doors has speaking open for you, but you just named a couple of them.
For sure.
Bro,
top like some of the top companies in the world.
Man, yeah, man, dude, bro. That's why I be telling people, bro, like, stop sitting in the stands like a fan, bro, and know you can do this shit too, man. That's all I be wanting people to understand. Like, bro, I be looking at people, they be looking at stars. I be like, dog, you can do this, bro. Why are you not doing it? Why you want to sit in the stands and not get in the game? You got to get in the game. All you got to do, you will never know how good you is unless you get in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
When you get in the game, you know, I tell everybody, you find what you were born to do when it becomes easy to you and amazing to the world, King.
Easy to you and amazing to the world.
Yes, that's when you found what you was born to do. I promise y'all, if y'all stay committed to this podcast for the next 10 years and beyond, I know that you guys be on major publications.
We'll have to be, yeah.
You feel me? Sooner than that. I'm just giving you a
I know
rough draft.
you're just saying 10 years.
But I know if y'all around in 10 years, y'all richer than y'all ever been.
Yeah.
Your family in a better position.
Yeah.
And you helping other podcasters create theirs.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
That is what it's all
And
about.
off of just speaking, can you really make a living off of just speaking?
Like, and how do you, I mean, can you?
45, I'm 45, 65,000. Everybody on, you know, tip,
A show.
for an hour. For
Not
an
a
hour,
year.
For an hour. I get a project discounts. But what I'm saying is, T.I. had a saying, a lot of people talk, but not everybody get paid, brother. I get paid for mine. I earned it. Blood, sweat, and tears.
For real.
Yeah,
no cap.
so a lot of people, you think it ain't easy to get paid off speaking. That's one thing I can tell you, brothers and sisters. If you ain't bringing nothing to changing the mindset of making the body catch them goosebumps, your ass ain't getting $1.
If somebody were first starting out, obviously not first starting out, but like a smaller scale speaker, what can they expect to be getting paid like when they first get paid?
Nothing at all. You lucky we let you talk. Nothing. I did over 100 speeches for free before I got $1.
Damn.
I'm lying. My second speech, I got $75, $100 from the school, but the rest of it was on the house. On the house.
But now it's to the point where you're making 45.
Around 45, 65. I do intros for artists at $2,000 a minute. Coaching programs, you know, it's $30,000 per marketing client. Right now we got over 100 clients. You know, I mean, dude, I told you, I eat off the land, bro. Like you got to make yourself the brand. The reason why y'all losing, you want to listen to me, is because you still selling products and you're not making yourself a product. That's why you're gonna stay broke.
And about how many speeches do you do like per month, or like, do you know about how many you do like per year?
I got over 267 speeches unreleased. I don't have to go do no speeches unless I feel compelled to. And I'm added to the catalog every time I'm creating speeches. So I create speeches. I probably create 10 speeches a week. You feel me? That's just off the top of my head. I just, whatever topic, when I'm traveling, I might see something new, watch a documentary, inspire me, talk to my brother about real life, you feel me? And it is something inspired. I got to create the speech.
And it's something different every time?
Yeah. Y'all want me to freestyle a speech for On the Porch?
We do it.
Hold on, wait. We're gonna do that in a second. We're gonna do that. We're gonna leave that for the end.
All right.
We're gonna leave that for the end for sure. That's gonna be that give them some. But listen. So you said, I know you said that's how many you create, but how many speeches do you think you do per month or per year? I think that's what it's like in person.
I'm gonna be honest with you. All I need is 10 speeches a year, bro, because you gotta understand, speeches last longer than songs. You know the I Have a Dream speech?
Yeah.
I know you still do.
No, that's real.
That's what speeches are.
That's real. So you
never
saying,
get old,
so you
bro.
saying
I gotta create 10 dope ones that people listen to and play on Spotify and bump every day. And every day a new ear can hear it. You feel what I'm saying?
How many times you think somebody probably invite you to try to come speak a year? I know you ain't got to probably, but you like how many people you think? Just a rough draft, like a rough up. Like, you ain't got to give us the exact number, of course, but just a roundabout.
I would say probably about 40.
Shit.
About 40 people a year.
Do you go to all of them or do you turn some down?
Turn something down because of the money and
So how many-
certain situations. You gotta stand firm, and that's something I tell all my business owners. Stand firm on your fee, man. You got, because if you once you bend, they gonna whisper and tell other people
you
about
been.
that same thing that you bent,
Yeah.
and then everybody else gonna want you to bend. So stand firm on your number, set your number, smile when you say your number, and get your worth. That's all I'm gonna say.
And who's reaching out to you that wants you to speak? Like, who are these type of people or companies?
There's major companies, NDAs on certain companies, military, a whole bunch of different people, bro.
NDAs on some. Okay, I got you.
Businesses, corporations.
I got you. So when you I know you said you signed to Motivational. I didn't even know they had a label.
Yeah, that's what they are.
For speakers.
They put out videos, right?
Yeah.
They release it on Spotify, right?
I ain't know that.
Yeah, that's a label.
That's crazy. I guess you got discovered off of how does somebody go to discover to be signed by these individuals?
I'm on Basquiat Picasso. I'm King Hollins. I just told you I dropped Young King.
Hollins, Mike. Why would you?
I dropped Young King. I told you about the Young King. It went crazy.
So what they should do if you want?
Crazy.
So if you want to, so you telling them if you want to get discovered by somebody, you need to keep putting in that work every day. And making new every day.
Somebody listening, somebody can hear it, bro. Somebody can just be chilling. And I tell you,
where should they post it at?
I got
on YouTube.
I got a secret, bro. I got a secret. Y'all know the best time to send a message to a celebrity y'all want to meet, or a mogul you want to meet.
When?
It's early in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning. Because a celebrity, the first thing they gonna do, they human. When they wake up, they gonna check their phone. They're going to check their messages. Sometimes they be up late, right? Contemplating life, thinking about life. And they reading through their message. They finally take the time to read their messages. And you might be the lucky individual that get them.
So hit Motivational at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Oh no, Motivational, you gotta be on. You gotta be a beast to get the Motivational. Now you can't just go to Rockefeller and say I'm gonna sign. No, it don't work like that. You gotta have skill. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some real skill.
So who should they be? I mean, they obviously should they be posted? So when they drop the speeches that they making, they should just be dropping it every day on YouTube, or should they be dropping it on Spotify? Should they get them
man, just drop on you. That shit ain't rocket science. Drop on Instagram.
Okay, cool.
Reels. Everybody know what Reels do.
Yeah.
On Instagram, you can go viral, bro. If you talking about some real shit, if you got some real messages, they're going to like it. It's just like us. If we see something real on the internet, we're going to like it.
Yeah.
Like it.
That's why I love Instagram, because it has no mask. It's either trash or good. It's either one or two things. And the algorithm, it ain't no, you ain't shadow banned. It's trash.
People be thinking they be shadow banned, though. They be like, man, nobody ain't liking my stuff.
It's trash. and people got to understand. And I had some trash stuff before. I ain't trying to.
That is what it is.
Well, we all got trial and error, but you got to understand this. This is the thing when you realize this is the mentality you get when you finally made it. When you realize that nobody gives a hell about what you think about your work. They only care about what the world is echoing.
That's true.
They care about the people. And once you take yourself out of your gift and allow the people to grade it, because you're giving it to the people, right?
Yep.
It's for them to grade it, not you. So if they grading it with an A, we on our way, baby. We on our way.
So you got to take yourself out of it.
Take yourself completely out of it.
And what do people like, as far as like your speeches that you give out, like what is like the thing that you find like common after speech, like that people like need or want to hear? Like what gets the people moving more? Like when you give your speech.
I think with me, it's just my ability to touch the soul and be able to hit points and talk about certain things in the black community and traumas in the black community at the right time. Sometimes I be in a room and people just come up to me and be like, "Yo, how did you know I was going through this?" Or "How did you do this?" But I already know what it is. God speaks through me. That's why I don't write speeches. God speaks to me. God will use people sometimes. Some people that's not even unqualified. And give them a voice, and every time that person speak, the world listens. The world gravitates towards it, and you'll see the difference if you get on the stage and I speak first, and then you come on next. You'll see the energy in the room. You'll be like, "That's crazy!" Like, bro, get out of here, bro. That is we already iced.
Damn.
You feel me,
guys? Listen, I'm so happy that you are tuning into the podcast. As you all know, I'm Mr. Mindset, and you know that I do wholesaling real estate. I've been doing it at a high level for a while now. So what I'm doing is I'm giving out strategies on how you can do the same. Guys, I have an ebook out. I have an ebook called 4 Steps to Make 6 Figures in 6 Months with little to no money in wholesaling real estate. Guys, Get the book. The link will be in the description. Go get that. And guess what? It also comes with another book, The Perfect Mindset, 7 Thought Patterns that can take you from stress to success. Guys, both of these books will change your lives. I promise. Because if you have the right mindset and you're able to apply that mindset to something, and this something will be wholesaling real estate, you will change you and your family lives. Go get it. It's only $20. Let's do it.
So you gotta understand, is some people really are called. You know the Army when they say few are chosen, many are called. Few are chosen.
Yeah.
Many are called. Few are chosen.
Yeah.
That's the saying, dog. That's how I go. It's just like football, basketball. You know, our coach be like, he got it.
Either you got it or you don't.
Yeah, you got it, you don't. You gonna know. And then that's why you see all these speakers speaking, and nobody listening.
How you feel about the speaking industry right now? With a lot of people, you know, they may be corny. They ain't.
I don't know, cause I ain't a part of it.
For
I'm in
sure.
my own lane, fam. They see me, they know me. They don't know me, but they know of me.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and what I want to do is I'm making a statement to every speaker in the industry, anybody that's in this industry. You know, I'm gonna kick the door down for the bottom, and I'm gonna do it my way. And I don't need their help. You know, the greatest of all time already passed me the torch. Les Brown already passed me the torch. So I don't need no torches from nobody else. One of the greatest of all time already did that.
You feel like they trying to they be gatekeeping and they not trying to let people in?
That gang got I kicked that gate down years ago, God. You can't tell. That ain't no gate. Ain't no gate no more, man. That's an open project building, baby. We all in there, and I'm in there, bro. That's ain't no more gatekeepers, bro. The internet cut out the middleman. How can you look at anybody bigger than you when you got the same internet streaming service they got, God? I could drop the same thing they drop.
Dang.
How I'm gonna look at them better than me? That means you trapped in the matrix. Your ass trapped in the matrix. You still trapped in the matrix and don't realize that the internet has completely cut out the middleman. My dog can wake up every single day and drop a motivational message and one of them hit. Guess what my dog is now? A motivational speaker.
That's it.
You feel me? That's all, cuz. But most people don't reach their full potential because of the things they think they need. Let me repeat that. Most people don't reach their full potential because of the things they think they need. When everything they fucking needed was inside them from the beginning, since the day you was born. So that's why a lot of people die and the only thing remembers them is the dirt that covers them. I need to give me a little drink.
Man, go on and pull yourself up. Go on and pull yourself up, man.
Shout out to Bel Air, man. Shout out to Bel Air.
Shout out to Bel Air, man. You look going crazy right now because this is just a lot of things that's eye-opening. I feel like for our audience, they definitely need to hear this because our audience, you know, y'all hear people coming on here, they talking about business, they talking about this and talking about that. But he's still talking about the business and everything like that. But he's letting you know, and he's not just motivation, but he's letting you know exactly what needs to be done and being completely honest about it. Nigga's gonna take you 10 years to do it, and that's just what it is. Like
exactly.
He's not BSing with you all. Exactly. Now what do you now? I mean, obviously, I hear people all the time. They feel like motivation. Motivation is just the starting point.
Yeah.
How do they become dedicated and have that dedication? What is that? Is that important or is motivation?
I'm gonna tell you. All of those key components go together, King.
Okay.
We all know when we got on that football field, King.
Yeah.
Even I'm gonna ask you, what motivated you, dog, to say, I want to sign up for football? What you see?
Shit, my family was struggling, and I seen other people out there playing. I was like, hey, they making money.
Yeah,
let me go out there and do it.
That's what I'm saying. The motivation is the foundation of everything. All that shit they say about motivation is cap. All that shit they say about motivation is cap. Only people that don't like motivation is scammers. Because they don't have to hope and wish on nothing because they still in it. The only ones that don't like motivation is scammers and thieves. People that manipulate individuals. Motivation is the reason why Michael Jackson and his brothers made it out. The motivation of homelessness being poor, sleeping in the house with mouses and rats and roaches. Motivation. When Ray Lewis was sitting in the house watching his mama work, he was doing push-ups, motivation, right? Deion Sanders, when his mother was pushing that cart. Motivation, fam. Motivation keeps us going when we want to quit in the dream. The reason why we started, bro, motivation is everything. And I don't even understand how a black man can even say what motivation is. You know exactly what motivation is. It's waking up eating them ramen noodles for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, brother.
Yeah.
It's watching your mama be on Section 8 thinking that we okay, brother.
Talk to him.
Yeah, it's motivation is everything. Dreams and nightmares. Motivation. That's what that they can say whatever they want to say about motivation, but they lying to themselves if they don't believe that that's the very thing that got them to the point where they is right now. It was the motivation. I was motivated. They only say that because people don't like the living that motivational speakers make off speaking to individuals. But it's a difference when you just speaking, trying to sell something or do a business. And it's a difference when you are called to give your life to your people and your brothers and sisters to help them be greater than what they were yesterday. This is my responsibility, fam. When you hit me up when we talking about the podcast, it's my responsibility to come do this podcast for my brothers.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I don't care. We'll never see each other again. Just know I was a real one.
We gonna see you.
Yeah.
You feel me? He came in and he handled his business. And he looked out for his brothers. You feel me? I charged $2,500, $3,000 for a podcast. This on the house, bro. And I say that not brag and boast about no money, but I just want my brothers to know that our relationships, us helping each other build as a brand is important as black men. I don't care how big you get. Always stay neighborhood and never Hollywood. That's how I live, man.
Yeah, and these corporate American companies and other businesses and stuff, they see the power of motivation because they're willing to pay somebody $40,000, $100,000 just to come in and talk to their employees. So like, that's just crazy to me. Like how somebody's just like, you're worth $40,000 to $100,000 just to come in and talk to my people.
But you gotta understand, bro. To change a mindset is to change a life, bro. That's like a team. If you can change the mindset of an individual, bro, you deserve that. How much you think life is? How much you think life is worth?
Can't put a price on it.
All day. So if you got an individual that can come in and change this person's mindset, a person that has value that can make another company millions of dollars, and you can change his mindset to keep him on the track to continue to make those millions of dollars. I ain't worth 40 when you gonna make millions.
Come on now.
I ain't worth 60 when you gonna make millions because I changed your mindset and you gonna forever be great.
Down.
Come on, man. Ain't no price on that.
Ain't no price on that.
Change your life.
That's crazy.
That's definitely priceless. That's definitely priceless. I mean, dog. So, I mean, now that you've been doing this for 10 years now,
Yeah.
right? Now that you are, you getting. Of course, there's always more you can get, but you get some good money.
Yeah.
You get some good money.
Absolutely.
I mean, right now, obviously, I mean, you married, right?
Yes.
Oh man, how long you been married?
Been married for 2 years.
Dang, what made you get married? And you was young, successful, getting in like that. What made you say you want to get married?
2 years ago, I hit rock bottom. I was flying back in from Los Angeles, California, from doing Edie I Mean, Tupac Best Friend podcast in LA. And I had a queen reach out to me, and she worked in the tax business. And she asked me, "Do you do your taxes?" At this time, I was homeless, just went through a bad breakup.
Wait, this was just 2 years ago?
2 years ago, bro. I was hit rock bottom. I went through a bad breakup, paid up, you in a relationship, paid up the rent for the year in the condo. She ended up being disloyal, and I left. So I was basically homeless again. The apartment was in her name. She had the credit, all that stuff.
Damn.
So, as a man, what you do? You gotta go. You make the move. I leave. I get an Airbnb in Riverdale. And one day when, like I said, I got the Airbnb coming back from LA, she came in to do my taxes. We sitting down. She going over my taxes with me at the table. And she go over to the refrigerator and I said, I got water, but she look in there, ain't no food. And she, at this time, she ain't realizing it's an Airbnb. Damn. So what she did was she was just starting her tax business. And she downloaded this app. She when she looked in the refrigerator, she looked at me and said, Will, what's going on? Are you homeless? Are you like hungry? And I was like, I broke down, you feel me? And I couldn't believe that I was right back at rock bottom, helping other people, you feel me? That wasn't never really gonna help me. And a lot of us know what that feel like. So when she downloaded
go ahead. She
downloaded Uber Eats. And Uber went to deliver food and brought me back food. And I ain't have $1 in my pocket. Two days later, I got a deal for $10,000. 3 days later, I got a deal for $20,000. 4 days later, that got a deal for $50,000. And we ain't never leave each other since. She been with me every day.
So how I mean, so you
that's my wife.
So you ended up coming.
My wife.
How did you end up hitting rock bottom again though? Like because at this point, and then a woman was being disloyal. What
you mean? Money go out fast, bro. When you independent, when you ain't got no sponsors, when you flying, paying for your own marketing, your own video edits, all that add up. A lot of speakers got sponsorships with Coca-Cola, all these. They get like $100,000, $200,000 a year just to promote the company, put the company on their flyers and all that stuff. I'm independent. So every dollar, you feel me? If I'm getting paid 30 or 40, you gotta add it up, bro. And I'm in the I'm staying in condos. I gotta stay somewhere with security. You got car notes, you got this. I got 2 girls, 1 baby boy, a grandmother in Michigan that's raising grandchildren. I got a lot of responsibility, and I'm gonna tell y'all now, $40,000 like $10 these
no
days,
cap.
bro.
I'm telling you.
$40,000 like $10.
No cap. So you
that shit is.
So I mean, if you out here, you get money and stuff like that, but then she was. So you saying that a woman, she was disloyal?
Yeah, disloyal, bro.
That's crazy. After you had already, you got a little clout going on for yourself.
It ain't about that. I'm gonna tell you this, man. If you want to know what type of woman not to be with, if your woman is too emotional, leave her. She's gonna cheat on you.
Whoa.
The reason why I tell you that, Kings, if you got a very, very emotional woman, is because the moment that you're not there, she's gonna lean on something else
to get that emotion too.
Because she's emotional. She has no control over them. She's going to cheat on you. So if you want to know how to dodge them terrible roadblocks to invest in your life with women and all that, you got to stay away from very, very emotional women. You don't want to deal with them.
Dang, but that's crazy that did happen, and that's real. I ain't never heard it like that before. Ever.
Yeah, bro, I learned that.
I've never heard that before.
Real. You got to think about it. She emotional, right?
Yeah.
She crying. She don't know what to do. She ain't talking to you. A lot of women don't even like women. So they talking to another guy. They don't like women. I sold Mary Kay before, fam. I'm a hustler.
Damn.
Been a hustler. I sold Mary Kay, bro, and I realized that when I sold it to him, it sold faster than when the women sold them. What sound better? A man saying I like your fine china, or a woman saying I like your fine china?
It's gonna be a woman for me, but
you feel me? I'm gonna be a man. Especially you a straight man. You an alpha man.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just selling the lotions, baby. You feel me? And they buying. I'm trying to get the Cadillac.
No cap, the pink.
Painted black.
Painted black, not the pink.
Yeah, not that way. But listen, I'm on my way. But I realized, King, dog, women do not like women, bro. Women, they just don't. They don't like women. They can fake like they do, but they really are reality. They really don't. So what I tell people is, man, just cater to. I like to cater to what I know aligns with what I am and who I am, bro.
Yeah.
And for shorty, I realized this, bro. The worst person that you can ever be with, the worst type of woman, the worst type of man, is a person that feels entitled. An entitled individual will make you hate your life.
Wow. Why you say that?
Because entitlement can never give a man fulfillment. Because already a man comes home and makes a living for his family, his wife, and his children, but he don't get no fucking slap on the back and no reward for that.
No,
but the work is so fucking hard, he deserves a reward, but he don't get no reward for that. The only reward he gets
Probably get yelled at or some shit.
is watching somebody be thankful.
Yep.
And if you take that away, you worthless. You are worthless. I can do this on my own, cuz.
Ooh, sheesh.
You worthless. And that's why men be depressed.
Oh.
Cause they don't cut them off. You gotta cut they ungrateful ass off.
Cut them off, King.
I don't know who need to hear this message. Cut they ungrateful ass off today.
Shoot, but hold on, give me something with that one now. Hold on, I ain't gonna lie to you because I mean he speaks to the masses for real. Because as a man, as we all working, we all men in here. Especially me, I got a wife, I got a kid, and you know I'm working every day. You feel me? And then the last thing that somebody want is a woman to I come in from work and I'm paying all the bills, and you gonna complain about something.
Oh my God, man, you got the nerve.
You got the nerve.
You got the nerve.
I pay all this
Podcast on earth.
No cap. All right, look.
Blow.
So yeah, a woman. You working all day as a man, and you going hard, and you know you coming back, you feeding the kid, you paying all the bills, lights over your head, roof over your head, whatever that is, water on, gas on, you good.
Yeah.
And then they complain about, oh, maybe you've been working for too long, or maybe you've been doing this, or
I'm gonna tell you this.
You got the nerve.
I'm gonna tell you this, God. I'm gonna tell you this. And I love you, wifey.
No cap. I love you, wife too. I love my wife too.
I gotta tell you,
I love my wife too.
I need y'all to understand this. A man that lays under a woman all day will be a broke, miserable man.
Yeah.
But a man that gets the opportunity to go hunt for that food for his family, come back with that chicken in his hand, that lamb in his hand, that lobster, that steak in his hand. I'm going to tell you this straight up, dog. That's going to keep the relationship going. If you in a house with a woman every single day, and you know me, I work from home. My wife don't work. My wife is strictly take care of the baby. That's all she does. She get to wake up. She loves her thrifting, like to sell thrift store, resell thrifting.
Yeah.
She do all that stuff. I let her do her thing. But when I come home from a trip, I thank my wife because when I come in, she give me time to think to myself. You know, she let me gather my thoughts because I'm gonna tell you now, brother. Every day we're not gonna be at the best of our mental health for our family.
I'm telling you.
But I'm gonna tell you what to do, brothers. You gotta stay quiet in them times.
That's what you gotta do.
And if they talk to you, you gotta look at them with the most conviction in your eyes, like, Queen, today just ain't the day. Anything you say next, it will not be heard. So leave me alone for a while. And I'll get right back to you once I gather this mental health that I got to bring back for myself.
And not being rude.
And not being rude. And I got to get my ass right back up in the morning and go work for this home. So I think I deserve that time to say I don't feel like talking about no problems or solving no solutions.
But really, that's only if you're a man that's actually out here getting after it. Though.
And you got to have control of your household. You know, a lot of men are leaders.
Yeah.
You know, if you lead your woman, you're going to be all right. But, you know, that's why I tell all these men be trying to pretend when they first meet the woman. You got to be yourself from the beginning.
Yeah.
So they don't see nothing new. That's why I tell everybody, man, it's going to at least take a year to see everything out of an individual. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's going to at least take a year. I'm blessed that God gave me my wife. My wife, my wife is a soldier.
It seemed like that really when you say, you know, three days after you met 10,000, 20,000. So it means
my good luck charm.
After you meet the right person,
everything aligned because God ain't giving no man nothing that he is not serving a greater cause. You got a family. Now I can give you something. If I give you this shit by yourself, what you gonna do? You gonna abuse it.
That's crazy.
You're gonna hurt people.
Damn.
But if I give it to you with a family, you got structure.
You got structure.
You got structure. And that's all it's about. And as long as you take care of your family as a man, you gonna keep getting blessed by God.
Man, that's crazy. Man, look, we've been going for a while. I know we well past an hour now, man. We've been going crazy, but it ain't over yet, right? So we drop this episode at the beginning of the week, right? On Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
So we'd like to make sure that we're giving people something they can go implement throughout this week and actually get better, and actually implement it this week to get better. Okay. We call it give them something. Okay. You remember I said you could freestyle on them at the end?
Okay.
Instead, I'm
just give you the message for Tuesday.
Yeah. Give them something right there. Look into that camera right there and give them something.
So, ladies and gentlemen, right now we living in some of the most terrible times when it comes to the economic system in the United States. What I want you to understand is you can go a little further. What I mean by that is you've been through pain. You've been evicted before. You've been told you wasn't great enough. You've been told that you're not royalty and that you're a nigga or you're ignorant or you're less than. But I want you to know that you're royalty. I want you to know that this skin that we have has gold fibers running through it. Mm-hmm. And you are a king and a queen. Understand that if you have that whole way faith and not that halfway faith, you will make it in life. I don't care if it's a day before eviction. They about to cut your lights off. Trust that the Most High gonna come through and make it happen for you. But you also gotta remember this. Faith without works is dead, ladies and gentlemen. And to my kings that's living in a household with a wife and a family, I need you to stay strong. You're the first example of your entire household. You're the leader of that household. Control that household and make your family understand that everything that you do is for them to smile and for them to live carefree. So whatever you do today, ladies and gentlemen, be you, be original, stay true to the person that you are, and continue to chase a dream that you love. Because I'm gonna tell you this, greatness will only come to individuals that chase it, and it will never chase you.
Oh my goodness. Man,
that
was off the dome?
Off the dome.
Off the dome, man. Look, guys, man, he is going crazy, and I'm pretty sure you guys, I've heard of him. I mean, even if you didn't know who he was, you done heard Young King. You done heard that speech before. And guys, we have brought him on the porch because we feel like we had to get it to you all. Man, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at _on_the porch. And guys, make sure you go over to the other platforms, Spotify, Google Podcasts, whatever it is, our podcast. This man got me speechless at this point. And leave us 5 stars. Say something nice, move up those charts so we can make sure we get his message out there to you all, because William King Hollis is going crazy. BJ.
Hey, man, that was just a great episode. But y'all go ahead and follow me at _BJ Real on all platforms, man. But most importantly, y'all go like, comment, and subscribe and support the podcast. Like I said, y'all can find us on Instagram at _on_the_porch. Y'all can find us on YouTube at On the Porch
Podcast.
And like I'm saying, guys, we're putting it in y'all face every day. We're not hard to find, guys.
Wait.
What?
You got, first of all, where can they find you at? But you got something to introduce to the people, too.
William King Hollis, man. You can find me everywhere. And my new album.
New album.
That's what I want to talk to you guys about. You know, many times in our life, we have projects and albums that come out where people talk about chaos. You know, they talk about how to destroy our community. They talk about how our women are bitches. They tear our community down. They tear our mindset down. But the beat keeps you listening. I created something for your nieces, your nephews, your aunties, your grandmothers, your grandfathers. I created something for the black people in the world. All races.
All races.
All races. This album is revolutionary. It is one of the greatest projects I ever created, and it's one that I hope people remember long after my death. This album is called Young King. And I can't wait for you guys to check it out, man. It'll be going up for pre-sale probably in another couple months or so, or maybe sooner. That's all on Motivational. But if you guys got a story out there, man, make sure you telling your story, because that story going to save your life, because my story saved mine, man.
Man, and that's crazy, man. Make sure y'all get Young King when it come out, guys. And I definitely, if you guys, whenever it does come out, I'm going to put it in the description to make sure you guys get it, pre-sale, whatever that is.
Go get the other albums, though. Pain and Purpose and The Darkest Hour.
And The Darkest Hour. Go get it, because we got to. But look, it's been a great episode, an amazing episode, and we appreciate you coming on.
Thank you, brother. It's an honor
and
being on the
it's
show.
been amazing. Let's get it. And we out. Peace.
JT on the track again.
Hey, run that shit up, Chase.